Penis.
Okay, welcome back everybody to week number 3, season 2, Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We are currently navigating out of the Underdark. I guess we think it's the Underdark. We don't really actually know for sure.
My character's pretty sure.
Okay, she told us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure also.
We are heading east on our cart through the treacherous Underdark.
Lucky us.
Yes.
Alright. Y'all just set off again after having a nice rest, finally. Well needed. And so far, it's been pretty uneventful on this trip. It's, this leg of the trip. This was a fairly well-traveled road. It's a pretty big road. But I haven't seen anyone on it, or especially no wagon tracks. So definitely no other carts have come this way.
How's the terrain? Is it bumpy? Is it relatively smooth?
A little bumpy, but not bad. It's
every now and then I'd like to stop and just have a look at the wheels and make sure they're okay.
They're definitely getting some wear and tear.
Because I know we're down to the last wheel that I had available. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you're down to your last wheel.
For the most part, they seem to be structurally sound. You know, I probably check them every couple hours or so just to make sure. For regular P breaks and stuff like that.
The wheels seem to be doing fine.
How long have we been traveling now, technically? Let's sort of get a time frame before I say every couple hours we're doing this.
Okay, you've let's put it that y'all probably been going down this way since for about 3 hours now. You've had a couple of offshoots, but nothing you thought you could get the cart through.
Okay, so then if it's about 3 hours, then I'll sort of stop the cart and say washroom break for anybody who needs it, and I'm gonna check the cart out.
Okay, you go through and inspect the cart, and lucky for you, due to your keen senses on this, one of the beams in the back does seem to be having some stress fractures in it. But you think that you can fix that right up with a mending spell.
Okay. I don't know if I would have prepared. I probably wouldn't have prepared that for the day. Yeah, I would have to metagame that if I did, so probably not. But okay, I'll note that. How many people are riding in the wagon?
If I'm not mistaken, I think everyone was riding in the wagon, including the bear.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't.
I'm gonna let them know of the situation. Guys, the cart's starting to have some stress issues. If we can maybe sort of walk alongside slowly, some of you.
What? Can't we fix it?
Not today, unfortunately. I don't have the spells available to do that.
Oh,
You wouldn't happen to have any kind of mending song you could sing, would you?
well, not exactly a song, but I could fix it. Where's it?
Oh,
that?
that's excellent. I'll come this way, Kel, if you wouldn't mind. I show him.
I don't want to walk.
Yeah. Do you say that? No, I don't want to walk.
That's exactly what I say. Yeah, just like that.
I just chuckle. I show him the beam with the stress fractures. I'm like, I believe some kind of a mend could repair that. It's not something I have available. I don't even know if I have something that would fix that, but definitely not today if I do.
All right, I'm gonna cast mending on it.
You watch it. You watch them close as the spell finishes. It seems it's good as new.
Cool.
You think that if it had have broken fully, you might not have been able to fix it.
Andara's pretty pleased with that. She smiles. She's like, "Thank you. How frequently can you do that?"
Whenever I want.
So this spare wheel that we have, could you mend that as well in the event that we need it mended?
Probably.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
broken?
Yes, that's why we replaced it.
Oh. I didn't know. I thought you just replaced wheels.
Well, usually only when they're broken.
Oh.
There's not really specific wheels for specific terrains that I have.
My guy kind of like tries to play it off like he knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. I knew that.
I just nod. Good to know. Thanks for your assistance.
I can jump back up in the cart, right?
Yeah, we should be okay. I think the rest of the cart should hold out for now, but good to know that you can sort of fix things like that.
Great. Jump up in the cart.
Nice to have a handyman around every now and then.
It just beams with a smile. Yeah.
I'm just playing at his ego purposefully now.
Yeah, totally.
Watching this,
He doesn't know that.
yeah, watching the servant is just like, oh, I need a drink. I grab my ever full mug and forgetting that it's not working and try to take a
Shake
sip.
it. You're like shaking it.
So does it still not work? Maybe you should verify that it's still not working before you assume it isn't.
I will. The DM will tell
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
You did what? You pulled out your.
I wasn't thinking, and I tried to get a drink out of my ever full mug.
You just grabbed your mug and enjoy some nice, cool. What were you wanting?
Whatever ale I get out of there.
Yeah, you got your ale.
Holy crap!
I'm gonna lean over. I lean over to him. Can I have some of that too?
There's
This is
something in
too
your
much.
glass?
I'm like I'm chugging it back right now. Just like I haven't had like beer. I haven't had beer in like 2 days, so I'm just glug glug glug. And then you see, while I'm doing that with the one hand, the other one is like looking for my everlasting rations pouch. And
Which has food in it.
Yeah, and I'm just pulling the stuff out and just stuffing my face.
My eyes are really large at this whole prospect. And I'm like, this is good. Thinking in my mind.
I think it's working. Our stuff's our magic's back.
Magic
Excellent.
and eating?
I'm
What's
What am I
gonna
missing?
I am gonna munch out on my rations.
I had some kind of a ration thing.
Yeah, for 16
Field-
people.
Field's provision box. Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I'm gonna use that. And...
So you just whip that open.
Yep. Well, this seems like a good spot to have a break since we've gotten the cart fixed and.
Another break?
Well, we had just stopped. This has been 3 hours.
I thought you'd be all over that. It's second breakfasties.
Yeah.
This is our first break, technically, Ardo.
She opens the box, Ardo, and it's full of food.
My eyes get big.
Help yourself. Ourselves.
Thank you. And I grab and snatch some food real quick.
Illustray be praised. This is a miracle.
So
Grab some food. Have a quick food break.
everyone eat and drink your fill.
Yes.
Well, I don't suppose you drink your fill. You continue eating, and once you're full of that, you probably just keep drinking, I'm assuming. Mr. Bennett. He's probably going to be pretty messed up.
Sorry, he's pretty messed up.
Drinking. Yeah.
No, he just continues drinking and drinking. And it
Who's
does
this?
Doesn't phase him.
Who are we talking about?
You, Dermot, every time you empty it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been without it for a while.
But it seems to have no effect on him, just as if he's drinking water.
Oh, I hate the sport.
Is
I'm
Kel
not-
playing us any kind of music while when he's done eating at all or anything?
I'm sure he's not singing.
No.
Yeah, definitely stuffing my face full of too many rations.
Okay.
Like it's kind of weird, just like to put that much rations in your mouth.
Your cheeks are like puffed out.
Looks like a
You're playing
Chipmunk.
Chubby Bunny.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just like joking around, like ha! Like so happy to be able to eat again, like real food and not the mushroom stuff.
Mushroom slime.
Yeah.
Andara remembers the mushroom slime and is sort of happy that she didn't have to ingest any of that.
Yeah, that's why Kel's like, you don't know, but that's why he's so happy.
Yep.
Oh.
Anyway, if we're done, I don't know if anything happened DM or if we could just pack up
No.
and leave, but that's the intent.
Y'all enjoyed your meal without interruption.
Excellent. Good day, good times.
Yeah, it's been fairly. You've noticed that this section of the Underdark seems much less inhabited
Okay.
than some of the places you've traveled before.
I'm gonna say I suspect we may be getting to better areas of the Underdark.
Better?
Is better?
Well, the Middle Dark isn't the nicest area to be around, and if my assumptions are correct, I suspect we were in there originally, but we may be getting to higher ground, so to speak. More civilized quarters.
Well, as long as we're getting out of here soon, I don't know how much more of this I can take.
I just nod.
Yeah, but I wouldn't kill to see trees. Maybe a tavern,
Smiles.
some people. People
Not,
not trying to
well,
murder me.
people there are down here. Trees, not your typical sort of trees that you're used to.
Right.
Anyone got anything for me? You picking back up?
Yeah, that's it. Just sort of hopping in the cart, waiting for people to load in what they have.
Yeah, I'm in the cart.
Dude, are you gonna wear any of those magical items, or are you just gonna put them in your bag?
Who are you saying that to, by chance?
The one I addressed as Vakaut.
He said Vakaut.
Okay.
Sure, I'm gonna put on the cloak. What happens?
You don't feel any different.
Does it look good?
Does it look good? What's it look like?
Looks. The color is a little off from his armor, but it doesn't. It's not bad.
What color is it?
Hot pink.
I just raised an
No,
eyebrow.
No, it's a purple. It's a purple.
Okay.
It's a royal color.
All right.
It looks pretty good.
It goes.
I say it's not a horrible looking cloak.
I like the embroidery.
I don't know if
on
it
the
really
sides.
matches your armor, but
Well, I figure once we kill a couple people, I'll just stain it with their blood. I'm looking at Andara when I say it.
Oh,
I just kidding.
she doesn't respond. She just sort of looks at you like, okay.
that's neat. I guess.
I don't know if that would improve its overall look. But you hobgoblins I know not much about.
It's gonna get dirty.
We couldn't have that, can we?
You can wash it in the drinking water again?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Giving you a squinty look.
Well, if you're lucky, there'll be some pools along the way for you to dip your rope in.
I can't wait for it to get wet again.
Is that how you caught the ring?
Yes.
Is this a sort of hobgoblin fishing?
I told you I was from a fishing village.
Is
You
it
have
a
curious
successful
customs.
fishing village?
Is that how they fish, with just a rope?
He
No,
did say they're
you-
all dead.
You use some sort of knot
Did
to
you people
catch the fish.
happen to starve to death? Is that why you're here?
I just look back at all this. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. We use fish, reel, and rod. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Oh, okay.
Why were you dipping your rope in the water?
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm looking at
Because
Ardo, I'm
I
like,
didn't want to get my clothes in the water where we're supposed to be drinking.
So
How does dipping a rope prevent your clothes from
What?
being in the water?
Well, how else was I supposed to get the ring?
Well, then why did you put your clothes in the water after?
I didn't put nothing in that sort. You were sleeping. Moving on.
I wasn't sleeping.
He saw that.
It's okay. I'm like
You
trying to
fish.
calm him down.
You fish for rings with rope, and it works. But to catch a fish, you use a fishing reel. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So wrong.
well, I'm glad at least one of us knows what the hell's going on.
This conversation is happening while the cart is moving, by
Yes.
the way, Sragg.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna lean over to Dermot and ask him if I can borrow or have a couple swigs out of his mug.
I pass it over.
I down it.
What did you want?
Any kind of alcohol I can get
Any?
that I can consume without killing myself.
Okay.
There's limitations on the mug, Shrek.
Yeah.
Ale.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. I was like, do you want like a sake kind of thing here? What is it? Some regional
Sake.
alcohol?
I don't think it can do a sake. I think it's cheap beer is best it can do as far as alcohol.
So
Oh yeah.
ale.
Okay. All right then. Well, I mean, you can't do like a rice wine, even as a cheap one. Oh, all right. I was
No.
kind of hoping to pull some flavor out of it, but
Well, sure. If you
Right.
want to pull flavor
no,
out.
that's all right. That's all right. Is you get a flavorless ale. I'm good. I just didn't realize it couldn't do that. It was going to be one of those. I was hoping you would summon that with it, and then have the dwarf smell some alcohol he'd never smelt before.
I comment, make sure you don't fall off the wagon.
Well, I see what you did there. You clever drow, you.
No wagoning and driving. No
You do. You use it to summon a rice spear. There you go. Fine.
There you go. I have some, and then I hand it back to Dermot. It says, "Here, try this. Some of what we used to have in my land."
I would take a sip of it and then immediately spit take. What the hell is this swill? It's bad enough I have to drink the crappy ale this thing produces.
Which direction
Maybe you
was
should
he
follow
facing?
it up with some strange jerky, I say.
Which direction was Dermot just facing?
He didn't say. Were
When
you
you
facing back
spit.
towards the party when you spit, or did you just?
I don't know, where do you sit on the cart? I sit up in the front.
In the back.
Sit in the front. Okay.
I sit in the back, the very back,
Yeah,
right where the act where it was
would've
break.
Spit took off the side.
He made it clear for everyone.
Okay.
Might have been some mild spray, but nothing bad.
Sir. Do
Well,
try not to make a mess back there. Please.
So,
So how much longer do you think we got in here?
If I had to guess, I would say
I mean, I think we're about X insert depth.
Right.
allow me to pull that up for you.
fill
right
in the
quick.
blanks. It's like Mad Libs for DM.
Yeah.
And one other, yeah, that sounds about right. Moving on. I had that table open last time, but it's not open this time. Ah, there you are. You are somewhere around 4 miles down.
Oh, still quite a bit under. How much have we gone up in the last couple days?
You've actually gone up by several miles. You've gone up almost 5 miles.
Oh wow. Hey, I think we got about a day in here, maybe 2.
If the tunnels are friendly, you know. You've found basically the right tunnels up
Yeah.
to this point.
If we don't run into something that's gonna kill us, if we don't get lost, and if the cart doesn't break and the horses don't die. Other than that, we should be fine.
That's a bleak outlook.
I just handed back the mug and go, that's an awful amount of ifs there, Master Dwarf.
But wait, didn't you say if the cart breaks? I got that.
I'm sure Illustree will guide us to safety.
I just puffed my chest out, like, yeah, I got the cart.
I look at
like
Kelly.
flexing.
I look at Kelly and said, how would you put those muscles to a song?
Sure.
Yes, a little light music for the ride would be lovely.
All right, I play.
Okay. He does pretty well. Not his best performance, but you can attribute that to the stress from being down here. And it's not the right environment. It just,
The acoustics
Coming-
are strange.
yeah.
Do Donkey and Sprinkles have any kind of like change in their mood or demeanor or reactions to the music or anything like that that we notice?
You didn't really notice much
Okay.
of a difference, no.
Okay.
Not in them.
All right. What time of day is it approximately?
This conversation been going on. You've probably traveled for another 2 hours now with bits of, you stop and have, you'll have a bit of conversation and, continue on and talk a bit more. You've run on to several more offshoots. You haven't actually found a spare path off of this road yet that you think you could get the cart down.
Okay, so
I mean, you found something that would fit, but it would be a drop, and you're pretty sure you could shatter something on the way.
right, we'd be going down too instead of up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And about what you would expect to be maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon up on the surface, you come into a cavern. It opens up.
Okay. I will probably stop at the entrance of the cavern before going in, just to sort of give it a general looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Any change of an environment / biome or anything like that?
You seem to have entered another mushroom forest.
Oh,
Okay,
wonderful.
remembering our experiences from
The
our
one
last
thing I
mushroom forest, I would
didn't list.
definitely pause. Sorry, go ahead. Were you saying something?
Oh, I just said,
Um,
that's the one thing I didn't list.
I'm gonna look around for any movement for through any of the mushrooms,
All right.
and or are any of them identifiable to me?
No, you do see some more of the barrel stalks in here.
Okay, the ones that had food or water.
Yeah.
Okay. None of the giant gooey-looking spherical spider eggs.
No, none of those.
I'm gonna be looking up too, because of before. I'm like, ugh.
I'm also looking up, looking for traces of spider webs and. Yeah.
Okay. No spider webs. I don't see anything.
What's this mushroom field look like?
It looks fairly similar to the last one, with the giant mushrooms, with the woody, like almost bark-covered stalks.
So if there's no spider webs or stuff like that, like what is there instead of that? Like what's different in this one?
There's a bit of a mist in here. You're noticing it's like it's almost foggy.
Is the air feeling kind of cool or wet by chance?
Yes.
Does the mist have a smell?
No, it's just a heavy moisture in the air.
How dense is it? Can we see through it to the other side of the cavern? If we had to
No,
guess?
you can't make the other side of the cavern.
I'm
Yes,
sorry, can I ask you a question about an out-of-game statistical thing?
Okay.
Can Fascinate work to make us all kind of more stealthy to cross something? Is that
You
how
mean
tap typically used? Like what?
if you would have to catch someone's attention.
So I have to actually, yeah. So, but I can play that song and just actively look to see if I do it or what?
No, you have to actively fascinate something.
Okay.
You've got to purposely draw something's attention.
Okay, I got you. I think I got it now.
I'll draw something's attention for you if you want.
No.
This is definitely a huge cavern you're entering.
Sragg, is there a distinguishable trail through this biome, or are we going to have to forge a trail through?
There is a trail.
Okay.
How bad does it look?
It's not in horrible shape. It's apparently been used. At least, maybe not often, but it's got repeat use.
Okay. Nothing else unique. There's no signs of like bones or anything around along the trail. Like we should probably not go down this trail
No.
because of the bones.
No
Okay.
telltale warning signs.
Okay. All right.
Just
What's the mist?
large cavern with a kind of a low-hanging mist going through. There's a
Right.
rumbling sound you can hear.
Can I interject with the mist
Trees.
thing for a second?
Sure.
What's my lore tell me about the mist? Is there any way I can knowledge check that?
Sure. From a bardic knowledge perspective on it. Okay. This is something that you would almost expect to see near a surface waterfall.
Would I know would I recognize this mist at all or anything off of that from my experience of being as an islander? Being out in the sea, constantly seeing fog and mist come in and out.
Yeah, it looks like a water mist to you.
Is it in any specific area, direction, or everywhere?
It is coming more from the northern side of the cavern. It just looks thicker that way.
What do you
Sragg,
guys make of that mist?
You mentioned there was a rumble. Does the
Yeah.
rumble appear to be coming from that direction as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys make of that mist?
It looks like it's coming off of a waterfall. A waterfall, maybe?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same.
That might explain the strange sound. This forest doesn't seem as treacherous as our last one, from what I can see. So I suppose we should just press on through.
Right,
Shrek.
but they're always claimed by something. Isn't that the general understanding of these?
Right. I don't see any signs of anything dangerous. Do you?
I don't
Like I'm saying.
went and look around. I don't see anything.
There definitely is no spider eggs, which is always a bonus.
I just kind of shudder at that. Actually.
Did I catch a whiff of anything when I was smelling this mist?
Let's see. Catch a whiff of anything? Yeah, you start sniffing around. There is a particularly foul odor you catch hint of every now and then, but not one that you've smelt before.
But it's like pungent, like it's not nice.
Yeah, it's definitely not nice. Let me see if I can give you a better description. You're only catching hints of it. I mean, with the moisture in the air and the smell of the mushrooms themselves. But you do catch a smell.
And he's the only one who's picked up on this, right?
Yes, currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are probably getting overwhelmed by the other smells.
For sure.
Actually, no. Sorry, you're not.
Okay.
There is no smell. There's a light. Like there was a smell at one point, but not anymore.
And it just smells bad.
Oily, musky, nasty smell, but
Okay. I probably wouldn't say anything.
I just keep moving the cart forward through along the trail. Keeping my eyes peeled. I'm gonna go slowly because it's misty. I don't want to walk off a cliff or anything.
Shrag, since I have experience dealing with, these kinds of watery mists, would my character have any innate knowledge on how to to clear area in front of us with lighting a torch? Like someone walking in front of it, lighting a torch and burning off the mist?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not obscuring your vision directly in front of you or for a distance in front of you. You can see to the edge of your dark vision. You can just tell it's there. So it wouldn't be obscuring anything, really.
Okay.
So y'all continue forward, following down the trail.
Yep. Well, he's leading it, but yeah, I'm going with him.
And Dermot was leading it, you said?
No, it's Andara's kind of leading the cart.
Andara's leading the cart?
Mm-hmm.
And Kel's going right up there with her. Okay.
I'm on the cart.
So, Andara, you step out and start heading down the path.
Wait,
you get about...
when you say step out...
Oh, you're driving the cart. You're leading.
Yeah, I would drive it slowly through.
And everyone else is off the cart?
No, I don't think we got off the cart.
Okay, so we're still in the exact position we were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I just stopped for a minute to sort of assess the situation.
Okay, and then just look and go through.
Yep.
All right.
Say a couple things and then go through.
Okay, you'll stop, said a few things,
Yep.
Started rolling. You get as you're rolling through, you do get to a point where you can sometimes see flickers of the water between the mushroom stalks. You can tell definitely off to the north there is a waterfall.
Okay.
Dermot, you catch that smell. It's now really strong. And it's coming from the direction of the waterfall.
I draw my axe and I'm kind of just staring at the waterfall, and I said, "There's something not right with that waterfall."
I'm gonna draw my sword as well.
Oh, I'm gonna look.
What do you suggest? Should we press on through? I don't smell anything. I'm smelling.
I prefer not to stay here any longer than we have to.
Did he say that he smelled anything?
I didn't say I smelled it. I just said there's something wrong.
Okay. What do you mean something wrong?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to stay and find out.
Okay. What's giving you this uncomfortable feeling about the waterfall? I don't see anything.
There's an odor that I don't recognize.
An odor? What does it smell like?
Okay.
I don't recognize it, but it smells bad.
Vakaut, everyone's looking around.
Mm-hmm.
You spot something behind one of the mushrooms.
Okay.
This reptilian creature looks somewhat humanoid. It's a little shorter than a human, has spindly, muscular arms, and walks erect on squat legs, trailing a long, slender tail. Its head is lizard-like and crowned with a frill that extends from the forehead to the base of the neck. Its eyes are black and beady. It's clutching a spear. It seems to peek out from behind the mushroom. Not sure whether or not you saw it, and get back behind the mushroom real quick.
I'm going to alert everyone that I saw something, and I described to them what I just saw to the party.
How do you say that?
There's a lizard thing behind this mushroom over here. He was carrying a spear. He's standing on his back legs. Black eyes, really buff arms.
With a kind of urgency? Or
yes.
Like
yes. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what it is without just saying what it is.
No, that's fine.
Well, I gave you what you got, and you've got to feed the information to them.
A lizard man?
How big is this lizard?
About your height. A little bit smaller.
You know what I'm doing, Sragg.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to increase the speed of the cart. I'm going to try and Make them go faster.
Lizard man.
You know, there's many types of lizard men, and since you didn't mention a tail, there's.
I did say
you
that there
can-
was a tail, sir.
You
I
didn't.
did say there was a tail.
Okay, so
I was still describing him when you asked me, is how I'm related or not? So that was your intervention, sir.
are they distinguished by colors and tails?
Tail involves one particular type, but just off of that, you can think of 3 different creatures, maybe 4 that it could be.
Okay.
I tell him that there's a tail. His arms are muscular,
He
black
said that.
eyes.
Yeah, so he went by
Yeah.
just off of what he already.
Yeah,
already
just
said.
off of that.
Do
You
I
can
know
use-
is there different colors of reptile people? Like how? What's the next step to differentiate?
Yeah, color would have something, but there's various
Is there any
degrees of
reason?
scale color.
Is there any reason to differentiate?
Not really that you know of. Out of what he's told you, most of them, while vicious, can be reasoned with. You do
Sragg,
know that.
given the description, is there any kind of creature that I would associate that with a strange odor with?
So you don't know about that part.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Okay. But Kel said that there was a strange odor coming from a direction. And not Kel, Dermot said there was a strange odor.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Oh, so you have that information as well.
Yeah.
So if you have that information, then yeah, you know what it is with that. So you instantly know, oh, troglodytes.
Yeah. That's what I was going for. Okay.
There we go. Okay,
you-
as long as
You said I know that they can be reasoned with.
in the case of troglodytes, they're usually evil, but they're cowardly. You can generally reason with them if they don't have you completely outnumbered.
Mhm.
Right.
If you're smelling something, they only do they only have a smell per se whenever they are angry or frightened. So that's either good or bad.
Consider me like mad gabbing me, like telling these facts, like almost irritatingly, just like off the top of my head, like, oh, and about that smell, and yeah, so they're like just kind of like.
I'm just kind of like trying to hush him, like shh.
As
Yeah,
soon
and
as he-
it's not working.
As soon as he
So-
mentions the thing about the smell, and I realize that it's them that's doing the smell, I'm like doing a location finder to see if I can smell from multiple directions.
The smell is coming from the waterfall direction. It's in a
Okay.
higher concentration. So if it's from a single creature, unless it's really, really stinky,
So I'm definitely not. I'm getting a strong like it gets stronger over there, but weaker in every other direction.
yeah.
I asked Kel, does he know what they're scared of?
Not in general.
Not really. No, I wouldn't.
said- He said
Large weapons.
He said they're cowardly. I'd assume they're scared of everything.
Their shadow. I kind of like look around. What languages do they speak?
That would
right?
make sense, seeing as there's not many shadows down here.
Sorry, language.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Oh, they speak Draconic.
Hey, pass me your torch. I'm gonna try something.
Now, my next question is do I hear any chattering or anything going on?
No.
Isn't there
No
a torch
shadow.
on the cart there? And I'm pointing
The torch
over
holder. Yeah.
beside Dermot.
Yeah, that partially used torch.
Now,
Yeah.
we're in a big cavern, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna light the torch, and I'm kind of putting it in such a way that I'm trying to cast a massive shadow of myself.
Okay.
In
Okay.
which direction?
It depends on where I can. Like, there's a cavern wall that I can kind of get enough of light off the torch to actually cast a shadowed outline of Dermot on the ceiling or on the wall.
Not from where you're at. You're effectively you're in a forest. It just happens to have a roof.
Okay. There's not like a big mushroom or something near me.
As much as a tree would be.
Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. I put the torch back out.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm assuming since you would have known that, you would never let it.
I could just try talking to them if they try and do anything.
I'm just sort of pressing on with the cart, not really acknowledging.
You get your hands.
Just I say, keep your eyes peeled. I say quietly, keep your eyes peeled.
Ardo, keep an eye up front. I'm gonna keep an eye on our friends in the back.
Okay, I start actively searching the area for any possible threats.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anyone else?
I'm just sitting there looking. If they try and confront us, I'll try and speak up.
Well, like I said, I'm just sitting in the back with my sword drawn. You said I didn't hear anything of them talking or anything since I know Draconic.
Right.
Oh God.
Even if you didn't know Draconic, you wouldn't hear them talking right now.
Gotcha.
They're not making any noise. You're not sure why. You can probably assume.
Ambush!
I will say to Dermot, you notice the smell is moving from the north. It's heading further to the northeast.
Which way are we heading?
You're heading east.
So it's tracking with us?
Yeah.
So we're traveling like in this eastern path, and they're north of us, and the smell should be getting less, but it's staying consistent.
It's staying consistent, and it is lessening slightly because it's like they're trying to outpace you, possibly.
Oh, so they moved ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so like while I'm doing this, I was facing the back, and now I'm probably facing the back of Ardo's head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anybody could see that I'm like basically pinpointed on them as they move.
Right.
Okay. I'm just whispering, like, what are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing, but I know what we're doing. We're leaving. Just keep heading in the direction, following the trail.
Okay.
There's only one way, right? It's not like forking off.
Yeah, there's only one trail through.
Do you notice anything strange about the road yet? Like, has it been... Like, is there anything sitting on the side of the road?
Nothing strange. It's been just mushroom stalks as trees. It's like this path through was purposely cleared.
Yeah, so I mean, like, is this path, like, oddly clean of everything?
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Okay.
Huh.
There's only the one path, though, so...
Yep.
It's definitely moving ahead of y'all, Dermot. It's gone from northeast. It's almost east now.
I think we might need to brace ourselves. They're in front of us now.
I brace
Sure,
myself.
we could probably reason with them.
Knock yourself out.
Okay.
Well, I don't know where they are.
I point.
How many are there? Do you have any idea? Should we slow the cart down?
He just said they're ahead of us. He's pointing right now.
How far ahead? I'm asking because we're cruising along.
I don't know. It all depends on how bad they stink.
Or I woe the horses back and then knock you back.
You woe and you hear the battle cry, which Vakaut and Kel would understand as seize the blue one. They are charging forward, spears out.
I hide.
Me or you?
They stop unless you do something. You hide, Ardo.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Ardo ducks into the cart.
No, we didn't understand that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I wouldn't have asked Kel that. Unless I knew Draconic, which I don't.
So, They stop short of the cart, shaking their spears and pointing up at Andara. Release your prisoners, Blue Devil.
Wait,
gonna
wait, wait,
Wait a
wait,
minute.
wait!
Wait,
I
hang on,
say in
Sragg.
Draconic.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. I was gonna say, do I understand what's going on, or
It's draconic.
yeah? So
No.
probably not.
So I
No,
say
you-
Draconic back to them and just kind of be like, wait! No, we're not prisoners.
What are they saying, Cal?
I'm relaying it. I'm relaying it to her as she asked that question.
Okay, I'll just keep going. It's okay. We're not prisoners. You don't need to attack us. What? Put down
We
your
save
knives.
you. We save you.
You save us. Save us from what?
Slaving Blue Devil.
No. She's not. Like, we're not in chains. I hold up my wrist. Like, we're not in chains. Look at us.
There happens to be red chains on them. No.
What are they saying, Cal?
Again, I'm fully relaying everything that's being said to her.
Okay. Vakaut's translating.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
trying.
Trying.
What?
You
Yeah.
are,
What
by
do
the
you
way, anyone that I'm sure Dermot's probably looking around at this point. For a cowardly race, it seems odd that they would have approached, and then you notice there's about 30 of them. So, yeah, they are roughly cowardly.
Oh,
And
okay.
felt that they could approach the one drow.
Please just back up. We just want to get through here. We just want out of here. We mean you no harm. Just back up. Do they do anything?
They're looking kind of puzzled, like eyes blink out of sequence.
They're
Look,
turning
you-
their
you-
head like a confused dog.
Yeah.
I just sort of, I'm like holding my hands up, like, I'm not a threat.
Does she have any talismans of her god on her?
I would probably be wearing.
Look,
mine.
this is
Guess
not
I
a,
would ask
this
her
is
that.
not a good idea. Could you show us the way out?
You see a couple of them just like,
Which way are they pointing?
one of them, there's some of them pointing behind them that way. Some of them that are on the other side are pointing back the way y'all came. There's two ways out.
Okay, well, we want to get to the surface. Which way is that? The closest one.
Cal, maybe we should ask them what way along this trail that we're on, going this direction, is the way out.
Now relay that back to Kel. Oh wait.
I speak
Never
common.
mind.
I say
He
in common.
translates it into Draconic for Cal.
He's so involved with it, he just forgets shit.
Jesus. Quit making me look bad.
Are you? What language are you saying that in?
Which way was the closest? Did they point or anything?
They
Or are they
pointed back the
confused and,
direction that they're still pretty confused. One of them wearing some type of a robe, if not for slaves, for trade.
Well, we don't really have much to trade here. I don't know I don't know what you're offering either. What are you trying to? She's perfectly fine. Trust me. She's not like the other ones.
I asked Kel, would they want some food, or I could use my ration thing, or that's really
This-
all.
The scent
Wow.
has all but disappeared, Dermot. By the
Okay.
way, the stench.
I'll
They don't really have a scent for confused.
yeah, because Kel had relayed the information of them getting angry. They smell when they're scared or angry, then I will
Oh, you
have
mean that? Yeah.
I will have I was in a battle stance and I'll probably relax the stance a bit.
Have they put down their spears at least?
The spears are not up; they're kind of lowered a bit now.
So I'm a little more relaxed. Look,
Yeah.
look, please, just back away from the cart. She means you no harm. She's not like the others. I know it's very confusing, but we're just trying to get out of here.
Okay.
Could you maybe just back away? And I'm like making the motion with my hand. Just back away. Back
They're
up. Back up.
stepping back a little bit, almost in unison.
We're fine. We're fine. Just let us go through. Are they clearing out of the front of the cart so they're not like surrounded? Okay.
Yeah, you're not surrounded anymore.
Okay. Bye. We're just gonna go. And I'm like motioning, like go.
I just look at Kel like, is it safe? I think, should I grab the reins?
I relay that. We need to get the hell out of here. Slowly.
I say in common. Yes. It's okay.
I grab the reins and slowly start.
Yeah, you guys can have this mushroom flesh, and I just kind of give them the put it off the cart.
They have tons of it.
You notice the one in robes actually has manacles that it's still wearing, and take some of the flesh from you.
Okay. All of it or some of it? Because
whatever you're handing.
All of it. I don't want the.
Oh, you're handing it all off. Okay, take some of it, and it kind of drops. They get help.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Happy eating.
He runs after you, and wait, trade.
What do you have?
And he hands you a small dagger.
Oh, thank you. I just kind of bow awkwardly.
Curtsy.
Yeah, exactly.
You assume it's smiling. It looks threatening, but maybe it's being nice.
I kind of have this pasted on smile, kind of like. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's lovely.
I sort of breathe a sigh of relief and say, "See, better areas of the Underdark."
All right, and he heads back with the rest, and they head for the waterfall.
And I sneak back to the front of the cart and just kind of duck down.
What did he give you?
I don't know. I'm just gonna look at it. What is it? It says small dagger?
Yep, it's a small dagger. Looks like it's made out of flint.
Okay.
Weird. So what color would that be? Like dark?
Yeah, the dark black stone dagger, the blade.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Do you know anything about that thing, Kel?
The handle seems to be wood with a flint blade. Made out of the mushroom bark, you're assuming the wood is. Hope you get it with some kind of sinew.
That was strange.
Anything to take a look at this? What's the typical skill used for this? Appraise?
You could try to appraise it.
That's what I'm going to be doing.
You're gonna appraise it? Okay.
I'm gonna try and figure out the dagger. You do the rolls for it.
All right.
And yeah.
Okay. You notice it's surprisingly well made for something out of such crude material. It feels superbly balanced.
Okay. Hey Ardo, you need one of these? And I'm pretending to make stabby motions, yeah.
A dagger?
Yeah, look at it. How big is
Let
it to
me
him?
see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how big is it?
It's the size of a regular dagger to him.
Okay. I'm just gonna hand it over.
Sure,
Were you
let me see
holding
it.
were you holding it with a thumb and an index?
No, I was pretending to a kid attacking the swords and stuff. Yeah.
If it was a normal-sized dagger,
I take it from.
It's a well-balanced stone dagger.
A well-balanced stone dagger. Okay.
Interesting. Yep.
I'm.
You notice the edging on it seems to be pretty serrated.
Wow. You know anything about these, Kel? Anything extra?
Anything extra?
Uh,
No, what you see is what you get.
it's a surprisingly well-made dagger.
Looks like a dagger made out of stone to me, Ardo.
I don't know.
Okay.
It just looks
Well,
like
I'll
a
take
dagger
it.
to me is what I keep getting told. It's a
Okay.
dagger.
I'll
Dagger's
take
a
it.
dagger.
Give it to me.
Yeah, you have it.
I
It's
put it
already
the
in your
sheath
hand.
in my belt.
Sheath it in your belt.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the party survived that encounter.
We are actually going to take a break. It's that time. Tune in tomorrow on YouTube. Tune in a bit on Twitch. We'll be right back. Don't forget to click like, subscribe. See you then.